Kailan yung pwede kumuha ng feat? Di ba level 4 pa? And why is Arthune dead?
Yes, but if you are variant human, you can take one feat at your first level. If your race is variant
Oh,
human.
can I rebuild variant human? Per next time.
Yeah. Pwede next time kasi we are going to start na. Sorry, man. But yes, you guys had the whole week to plan your builds. I was expecting that you guys are all good. But yes, unfortunately,
I mean,
yeah, pwede yan after this game.
Oh.
sige.
Pero if you can...
Last question lang about
Go,
interface.
Sure.
Oh, paano ulit gumawa ng yung macro for attacks?
Just drag your
Only
attack. Yeah. Di ba dun sa sheet nyo, di ba nag-create kayo ng entry dun sa attacks and spellcasting? Just drag that and drop it dun sa macro bar.
Okay, sige. So...
And then once you drop it dun sa macro bar, magiging mahaba siya. Gawin nyo, rename nyo na lang. And then, change color and all that.
Sige. Thank you.
Alright.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay, G-check tayo sa Roll20 guys because we are about to start. Okay, nice. So, good evening guys and welcome back to tonight's session. I'm your DM Sai and tonight we're playing The Curse of Strahd. Welcome back guys, welcome to session 2. Alright, so, nice. So, previously in The Curse of Strahd, you guys all woke up in this strange mansion in the middle of a storm. You guys tried to explore the house and discovered that you are unable to leave as windows stayed locked and the doors outside didn't budge. You found yourself trying on a faraway land with these strangers with you. After exploring the house further, you met two children named Rose and Thorn that told you that this house was cursed and the only way to leave is to get rid of the evil that is corrupting the house itself. You continued your exploration here in the mansion and met a peculiar fellow by the name of Vasily von Holtz. He was asking for refuge as he was standing outside the storm at the balcony dun sa second floor of the mansion. At first you guys were skeptical, but events transpired and you guys let the person in. So far you are doubting the credibility of this fellow as he is yet to prove himself to you guys. You also found a strange doll that seemed to emit the sound of a crying child, and after fighting a few ghosts and constructs, this doll seemingly disappeared. Before we ended last session, you guys you guys found this peculiar top hat in one of the rooms in the mansion and tried to put it on. Some of you guys received vision, some just heard a demonic laugh. See ASLMUD, as soon as he put on the top hat, he saw this vision of a man, his back towards him, and the man seems to be busy. By the looks of it, he is operating on a corpse, on a body. Before he removed the hat, he saw that the body seemed to have long burgundy hair. Rafe tried to put on the top hat as well and had his own vision, a much scarier, much grim vision. He saw the image of gallows on a ghost inside a ghost town, and he saw just one body hanging from the gallows. As the body turned around, he later discovered that it was himself who was hanging. And that was where we left last session. Okay, let me just move you guys in the map.
Can you guys hear me ba? Or nahihirapan ba kayo?
Narinig ka namin. Alright. You are still here in the third story of this mansion. The storm is raging outside. You are currently here in the room of what seems to be the master's suite. Rafe had just removed the hat and saw the vision. Vasily still quiet, accompanying you guys. And let's start with some quick introduction para ma-refresh yung co-players nyo and our viewers. So let's start with Kristoff. Kindly introduce us to your character, please.
Okay, my name is Socrathes, a cleric of Lady Salute. I was once a hero, was tricked by a fiend, and am now seeking redemption. That's it.
Alright, nice. Next up, Junpei. Kindly introduce us to your character, please.
Yes. I am Arthune, a fallen knight, an ex-soldier, and a paladin in search of his family and his sanity. And that's it for now.
Alright, Darryl, you're up.
I'm a pacifist with a monk who's been forced to do violent things because in order to protect the people he loves.
Okay, and your character's name is?
His name is Edkage.
Nice, okay. Next up, Matt. Kindly introduce your character to us, please.
My name's Reifth, and I'm an adventurer. My sole purpose is to find out the past of how my parents disappeared, and I ended up in the house of Strahd.
Alright.
But that's
So far, sa perspective ni Rafe, this is the House of Strahd. But let's find out as during the course of the adventure. Chelsea, kindly introduce us to your character, please. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Artemis, a female human ranger. I am always ready to help anyone who is in need of help, but have trouble in trusting allies. Alright, very good. I was hoping that you were going to use the mic, but it's cool. JT, kindly introduce us to your character, please.
It's okay. I can
My character, rinig ba ako?
Yes, rinig ka.
Yep, my character is ASLMUD. He's an urchin, half-orc urchin, pero hindi visible yung pag-half-orc niya, and as he sprouted the last time, he is out to take revenge on his warriors.
Alright. Okay. So a
And,
half-orc.
by the way, he goes around to the players, and then, asking for high five.
Alright.
And Shinkai already high five me. Good bet.
Nice, nice. A ruffian with two swords that favors to give this unusual greeting that he calls a high five. That was ASLMUD. And finally, Happy, can you introduce us to your character, please?
Yeah, so my character is Akuma. Basically, Akuma is a power-hungry sorcerer who travels to learn the most powerful destructive spells. basically to have power, to have absolute power over everything.
Nice.
So that's it.
Alright, so that's our characters for tonight. The camera pans down into this dark mansion and zooms in at a window on the third floor as we see Reifth removing the top hat from his head. Now, how do you guys wish to proceed?
Rafe's like he panics and like and he's like hyperventilating. What the hell? He throws the hat. Like he throws the hat to Akuma.
Alright.
Like out of impulse.
Nice. You all see Reifth in this disheveled state, as if he had witnessed a living nightmare.
So I asked, Ray, what did you hear or see?
Like I was stuttering. No, Reif is stuttering. It's like I don't know. It's horrible. And he couldn't really tell you a real description of what happened because he's like traumatized.
Alright.
Okay, I say to them, another time, my friend. Then I asked the others who wore the hat what they see.
I shall not touch such a depraved object.
You asked the other one? So I just say that I saw just a man on a table and he's doing something. He's facing backwards, so I didn't see what's he doing there. So it's not that gruesome. Sa isip ni ASLMUD medyo OA yung reaction ni Ray. Since magkaiba tayo nakita.
Alright. Okay. I'm gonna give Reifth a point of inspiration for that cool reaction from that image. Alright, so far you guys are here in the third floor. You have one more room left untouched, unchecked, and you have just discovered a set of secret stairs that was hidden behind a mirror in one of the rooms where you fought the spirit of a woman. Okay.
Rafe just like he just goes ahead of the group. Let's just get the hell out of here before something else happens.
All right.
I don't think he can take this place any longer.
Okay.
Very well.
As you leave
But
the
should we
room.
investigate the last.
Yes, sure. Yes, continue, please.
Yep, I just say now, should we investigate the last room? This one.
Yes.
I agree.
Very
Okay. As you leave the room, Reifth, you can't help but to shrug off the feeling of someone watching you, as if there is a looming person just behind you watching your every step after that image. Alright, so who would like to check out this room?
Since Rafe is like disheveled, he gets reckless and starts parang does things in a hurry. So he approaches this door and he's like, I'm getting to the bottom of this. And he holds onto the knob and slowly turns it. And
Alright.
tries to peek through the
Okay,
cracks.
you can see that this door is just plain and simple wooden door. It has this round doorknob with no signs of any mechanical locks. As you turn the doorknob, you feel its coldness, and you slowly open the door. You can see right away that this room is very dark. Do you want to declare anything before fully opening this door?
As I see it's dark, I take out actually, do you guys want to do something?
I shall just be staying here.
Alright.
I will be guarding Basil.
Alright. Vasily just looks at you, Edkage, and tells you,
Actually,
your clothing. You seem to be wearing the same clothes as us Barovians. Where do you come from?
I come from the high seas. Unfortunately, I don't know where Barovia is.
I see. Another guest, it seems. Then he just turns around and the camera now pans to Rafe. Rafe, do you have anything you would like to declare before fully opening this door?
I call on the Socrates because I know he has this. He can create light by using fire, his fire spell. So I call Socrates.
Cold.
Yes, I need you to light up this room for me.
Very well. On my quarterstaff, I'm going to cast light on it.
Alright. The light
As
bursts
he
out.
casts,
Uh-huh.
as he casts the light, I swing the door open.
Alright. So to give you guys an idea, ang itsura ng light spell in real life, imagine niyo outdoors and then meron kayong dalang emergency light. Ganun lang yung
Ayun na siya.
ganun yung
light ni Gandalf.
Yes, tama. Yes, parang ganun. So medyo parang yung vibe ng room is still dark. But still it is being briefly illuminated by Socrathes' light spell. Alright. As the light spell is cast, Reifth, what do you do?
As the light spell is cast, I swing the door.
Alright.
Open and help myself in.
Okay,
With
as
gesturing Socrates to follow me.
alright. As you swing the door open, you hear it create this creaking noise and reveal this dark, small room that seemed to contain this wooden tub on one side and a wooden barrel on the other. You can see that there seems to be a heater of some kind connected to one of the chimneys of this mansion. So far, you don't spot anything noteworthy as far as you can tell.
Do I, as I go inside the room and then I bring Socrates with me. I tell him to like wave his wand around. Do I see anything from that?
Alright, Rafe, give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh damn.
Alright. With that check, nothing really seems to grab your attention. As far as you can tell, this is just a bathroom of a nobleman from your perspective, from how you grew up in Faerun.
Okay, so I go back and declare to my, as I see that, I go back and declare to my team na, oh guys, there's nothing to see here. We should go up that room. We should go up the stairs now.
Yes.
Alright. You can see
While
Vasily.
we're going there,
Yes.
here. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yes, actually, I would like to ask Vasily. Does this land get guests often?
He tells you, from time to time we have seen faraway travelers here in the land of Barovia. You see, your kind, he points at ASLMUD. Your kind is considered a demon here in our lands.
That's racist.
Why is that so? I asked.
In my experience, seeing such different looking people is truly alien to us. I have heard tales of a few far travelers who have arrived in our land and never came back. They seem to challenge the strength of the devil. but only failed. There was this one old wizard, a mad wizard, who gained the affection of several towns here in the land of Barovia. He started a revolt, a march towards the castle of the devil himself, Castle Ravenloft. They battled and fought, but that wizard died. As of now, I have not heard of that wizard again.
I shall take your account with a grain of salt. I just still do not trust your your lying lips.
He looks at you and just gives you a bow.
You
A
think
kind
he's
bow.
lying?
Alright.
Um,
So, how do you guys now wish to proceed?
Let us
so
let us make let's make haste for the stairs.
Alright.
Raifth, beckons everyone to come along with him.
Yup. I shall come with them, but before we do go, I will tell si Akuma yung nagsabi ng yun, right?
Said what?
Hindi pa si Edkage ba yun? Yung nagsabi
Who was the
kay-
one, Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's
Si
Edkage.
Yep, I
follow right behind Vasily.
Yep, I will tell Edkage that to miss be doubtful is the killer. Doubt is the killer of the mind. Do well to whom you will turn that against. Yung horrific vision si Reifth at si ASLMUD. Yes, let us proceed.
Alright. So, as you guys proceed upstairs, I'll just collect your tokens here so I can move you guys as a group. You can just rearrange yourselves when we get to the part. Alright, you guys proceeded to pass through those hidden steps behind the mirror, and you can see that the stairs is very old, as each step you take creates this creaking noise. It's full of cobwebs and very dusty. Some of you instinctively cough as the dust enters your noses. As you find yourselves in this dark attic, no light source except from the light coming from this window here in the north. The window does not have any drapes. As you look towards its direction, you see lightning crash as it briefly illuminates the room. You see several doors surrounding you. One on your one to the west, one to the east, and two more down a corridor to your south.
I suggest to them, Akuma suggests to them, want to check out the door nearest to us. Pointing at the door at the left of Socrates. Socrates. This one.
Sounds good, but someone else should open it this time. I've been doing all the opening.
I shall try to open it. May I try to open it?
Alright, as you are you guys trying to open the one here in the west? Alright, as you grab the door, Arthune, you soon realize that there is a mechanical latch and a very thick padlock that seems to be locking the door in place. As you walk in front of the door, you guys all hear the sound of wailing voices. Behind this door, you hear the sound of a woman crying for help. Behind the other doors, you hear more wailings of otherworldly voices.
May I try to use Divine Sense?
Okay. As you activate your divine sense and meron ka bang flavor sa divine sense mo?
Hmm?
No.
I just close my eyes and seek the guidance of the gods.
Alright. As you close your eyes and focus, for a brief moment, your senses heighten as you try and detect the presence of any undead, fiends, or other creatures.
Dear Lord, show me the path that I should take. By your guidance I shall go.
Nice. I will give you a point of inspiration for that, as you soon and later discover that there seems to be the presence of undead behind that locked door.
I sense foul beast beyond this door. Take heed and have caution.
Very well.
So how do you suggest we proceed with this?
Haste.
Totally. Whatever you wish, I shall support you. Although I would suggest we destroy these vile fiends.
Right.
How
More
about the door in the-
horrific sounds and wailing surround you as the mood in this floor start to change. You feel tension as your heart rates instinctively increase. Lightning crashes again once more outside as it briefly illuminates the room. You hear banging coming from this from the room here to the south. You hear more wailing sounds coming from the behind the door here to the east and here. And the constant scream and plea of a woman coming from behind this locked door.
I am concerned for my party members' mental condition, especially Reifth. Are you doing fine?
But he cannot answer you because he's still thinking about the vision he saw. But you can see the disturbed look on his face, and as he shakes his head no.
Okay, so I noticed that who made fun of Reifth before?
I shall just tell Rafe that one need merely the shadows stand in the light. Persevere, my friend.
Maybe, perhaps I'll give him I'll send a message to him telepathically using a message, so that nobody else could hear it, to save him from embarrassment. Okay, I send this message. Whatever horrors you've seen inside your mind, take no heed. All but tricks meant to weaken your resolve by the evil one. Fear should not define us. Rather, what we do when facing crippling fears what makes one truly strong.
As you say that, Rafe starts to like
from our Vasily. Na to try to reassure Vasily na everything's gonna be alright as long as he sticks with us.
wait lang. Hello?
Alright.
Yes? Hello?
Okay, so as you say that, he starts to like feel a little better, and he gets encouraged to like continue on with whatever it is. You have to go behind that door. And he smiles at Arthune.
Seeing my party members' resolve strengthened, I shall prepare an action to cast Sacred Flame on any hostile creature.
Alright.
Okay, I shall prepare to strike down anyone who goes against us.
I also go to Arthune and beside him. I got your back, bro.
Then I'll prepare my firebolt in case someone attacks my comrades.
Alright, as you all instinctively
any
prepare for combat for any hostile creatures, you see Vasily, his arms crossed, and he seems to be covering his mouth. And you can see na he is shaking a bit. And you can see him, he seems to be afraid as he doesn't have any ways to defend himself. Parang he's just looking at you guys as you all prepare for battle, take out your weapons and prepare to cast your spells. Alright, Artemis readies her bow. Okay, as Arthune and ASLMUD stand behind this locked door, what do you guys do? He looks at you,
I look
Edkage,
at-
and he just gives you a nod. And then you can still see the fear from his eyes.
Okay, I just give a passing word to Vasily. Do not get in our way, and even though I trust you not, I shall save you. Keep your life as I promised before. Take heart, and perhaps you might see the morrow and see the sunrise again.
Nice.
From the amount of character, can I let Vasily borrow my dagger?
Yes, would you like to lend your dagger to Vasily?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
And while giving this, here, prove yourself useful and kill some ghosts. And I give him my dagger.
As you give your dagger, he tells you, I have to be honest, I am not that skilled in the arts of battle, but I will do my best. You see him, yung hand niya nagsishake as he tries to grab for your dagger, and then parang he's holding it with two hands in front of his chest at the moment. And then you can see parang yung kilay niya, yung eyebrows niya are all scrunched up together as if trying to be brave at the face of a living nightmare at this point.
I say to Arthune that this man has wisdom in his heart, and I'll tell Vasily that above all, that dagger is not meant to kill, but to defend your own life. Use it when necessary.
I agree.
Yeah, just don't get killed, Vasily.
Alright. He
Okay, so
looks at you guys with he seems to have more courage now as you do those and give those things to him. Akuma, I'm gonna give you a point of inspiration for giving him a dagger. Alright. Now,
Yes.
what do you guys do?
Everybody take heart. We shall open this foul door and fell these beasts.
I'm gonna try to fix the lock.
Alright,
Sa door na
Edkage.
may-
Okay, you can see that this is a thick padlock, and as your experience in Faerun as a man of the sea, you've seen these locks, but for you they're pretty primitive, like so old, very old. The design is older than the ones you have encountered during your travels. And as you try to pick open this lock, give me a sleight of hand check, please. Alright, one moment please. Alright, as you try to pick the lock, you find that your tools seem to be jamming as your first attempt failed.
Very well. I shall go up to Edkage, and I shall grant him guidance.
Okay, as you cast your guidance spell once again, Socrathes, you can't help but to notice this stranger that seemed to have replaced Saloon in your heart. There seems to be someone else fueling your spells. As you cast that spell, I'm gonna need Edkage to give me another sleight of hand check and add a d4 on top of that. Okay.
nice.
Astounding.
Alright, 25. And with the guidance of Socrates, you were able to unlock this contraption as this large padlock drops on your hand, and you can feel its weight at the moment. It's very cold. You can see the latch is now swinging. It's now no longer binding this door. I'm gonna give Edkage a point of inspiration for that successful attempt. Alright. You hear the sound of this heavy padlock just drop on the ground, the wooden floor, as you drop it. You can see Vasily just looking around everywhere, trying to find the source of those screams.
Pay no heed, man.
Alright. As you put your hands on his shoulders, you can feel him shaking. As you look behind him, as you grab your shoulders, as you grab his shoulders, he looks behind you and tells you. He touches your hand, and he tells you, "Thank you."
I'll tell ASLMUD and Arthune to hurry for this sound is very unnerving to our ears.
Alright.
I look at
Mission
Arthune. Let's do this.
Okay.
Let us go.
With your weapons drawn and the door is now unlocked, what do you guys do?
I'll re-ready my sacred flame.
Alright, spells are readied, attacks and the arrows are drawn. Who will now open the door?
Shall we?
Go ahead.
The loom is briefly illuminated as lightning strikes again. Okay.
I slam my shield heavily on the door.
Alright.
Throwing it open.
As you slam the door open, you see its wooden exterior just hit the wall as it reveals a dark room with two small beds at both sides, a window with you see several bars blocking the window. You see a chest on the northern east side of this room, and on the southern east side you can see on the southern east corner you can see a replica of what can you only tell as a mansion as well. What surprises you the most is the image and the sight of two skeletons seemingly hugging each other at the center of the room.
This cannot be. Were we seeing phantoms? Are these the children?
As you look closer, Arthune, the bodies seem to belong to children.
I have dire feelings about this.
And they are also wearing the
Raifth
same
peeks
clothes as the ones you have seen
Raifth
before.
peeks through the door, and then he kind of feels nauseous. Okay. First still tries to go in because he really wants to get out as fast as he could. So he looks at the bodies. DM, is there anything else I can see sa body besides their clothes and...
Alright. I'm gonna need you to give me a perception check or an investigation check. How about the others? What are the others doing?
Yes.
Really?
Socrates is wondering, and he shares this to his party. Were the phantoms but tools of the beast that lies below, the evil? Or perhaps, are they seeking their way out as well?
Perhaps they are trapped in this desolate house just as this party is.
Perhaps their souls let they rest under the peace of this guild.
This too. Let us
I
make
say a prayer.
Alright. As you begin...
Alfred will look at the area. Oh, sorry.
Alright, ASLMUD, give me a perception or an investigation check as well. How about Akuma and Artemis? What are you guys doing at this point in time?
Even if I hate Vasily, I stand by his side, guarding him in case something happens or if he does anything stupid.
Alright, Vasily actually moves forward and tries to take a peek at this room. You can see as he stands before the door, he puts his hand on his mouth as he looks at the sight with a horrified face.
And I say to him, this is nothing normal. This is normal in battle. So don't be scared, you fool.
Okay.
I tell him that I tell him that do not fear the ones who do not fear the ones who have already risen.
So
Okay. At which point, I'm going to need Akuma and Artemis to go with me sa private room. Yeah.
I just click on the
Yeah.
private.
Alright. So let's just wait for Akuma.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Wait lang ah. Hintayin lang si Akuma.
Okay.
Okay, Akuma.
The left
Alright.
side.
Okay, both of you guys. You feel yourselves being invaded as you hear familiar voices ring inside your heads. Akuma, you hear a voice of a young boy as he whispers inside your head. It's him! It's the strong guy! With you, I won't be able to be afraid again. You hear that voice
How
inside
can I
you,
talk to him?
Akuma.
Or just hear it?
Alright, before you can ask, Artemis, you as well, you hear a voice familiar. The voice of the young woman, the young girl. And she tells you that, one moment please. Yes, yeah, you hear her voice and she whispers inside your head. Yes, Thorn. With them, I am sure that we can truly leave this house. I'm gonna let you guys respond real quick. What do you tell these voices inside your head?
I tell him, sige, ikaw muna, Chelsea.
Sige, ikaw na.
Sige, I tell him, where are you two? How did you get in my head?
The young boy responds, "Hi, I'm Thorn, and that's my sister Rose. We want you to take us out of this place. But before that, you need to destroy the evil in the basement. Tell your friends." That's what he tells you. How about you, Artemis? What do you tell this young girl?
I ask where they are right now. I mean, at least their presence. Where are they?
Alright, as you ask that, you begin to realize that you, Akuma, and you, Artemis, have now been possessed. You gain these following flaws. I'm gonna give you guys inspiration and a few more points if you guys can roleplay this. Artemis, you gain the flaw that I like being in charge and I get angry when other people tell me what to do. The spirit inside you is Rose, the young girl. So The flaw is I like being in charge. Tatry kong i-whisper to sa'yo. So that's gonna be...
Okay, okay.
Okay, /W...
But do we still have control over our bodies, or
Yes, it
we're
seems...
completely...
Yes, it seems like you have control over your bodies, but at the moment, what your companions see is you, Akuma, and you, Artemis, parang blank out kayo. Parang blackout kayo. Okay, so ito yung flaw kay Rose, kay Artemis, and yung kay Akuma is alright. Oh shit. Lumabas yung whisper. Wait. Alright. Your flaw, Akuma, is I'm scared of everything, including my own shadow, and weep with despair when things don't go my way. Here's the thing. You guys can't tell anyone that you have been possessed. You can control your body,
Alright.
but every time you try to think about revealing this, the entities within you stop you from doing so. Pero you are
But we can tell them they talk to us.
No. You can't.
But we can tell them that we probably should go to the basement, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. Okay, so balik na tayo sa table.
Get creative.
Actually,
Alright.
character ko parang ganun eh. This game.
Okay, nice. We are back. Okay, as you guys inspect this room, you notice Akuma and Artemis stand still, looking blankly at the distance. Alright,
Hello?
alright, nice.
Something the matter.
Akuma says in... please don't leave me alone. Please. Just stay with me.
Nobody's leaving anyone alone.
Alright.
I tell my companions, I think we should go to the basement right now.
Basement? Why?
What the girl is saying.
Alright. As you hear Artemis and Akuma speak those words, let's go back real quick to ASLMUD. ASLMUD, with that perception check, you spot something very odd. You can see that this house over here, this is a dollhouse. You can see that this dollhouse, naka-open yung isang side niya, and you can see that each floor is very similar to the floors where you guys were. And you can also see that there are these miniature figures that look like you.
Well, I tell that to I call Arthune. Hey, look at this. I point him out.
Yes.
I point him that the house and the floors look the same, and then there's like mini tokens of us, or mini us.
Okay, I use I open myself up for the messages for the divine, and see if this artifact is desecrated.
Are you perhaps using a paladin feature or just performing a check?
I am using my divine sense.
Alright.
I mumble a short prayer, asking
Alright.
for answers from the heavens.
Okay. As you use your divine sense and mumble a short prayer, you feel this familiar feeling once again, the feeling of abandonment, as you discover that no one responds.
Why have my gods forsaken me? In any case, this is all but trickery to me.
Alright.
I was referring to the model house.
Okay. Were you looking at this model house as well, Arthune?
Yes, as ASLMUD pointed it out, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna let you roll a perception check and let's see if you found anything peculiar on this toy house as well.
While that's happening, I will ask Artemis what seems to be the rush.
Well, I think that we're wasting time checking these rooms when we should be vanquishing the evil that we know that's in the basement.
How do you
Then
Much? No, it does make
the night
it does-
tool on Socrathes sleeps, saying to him, "Please, let's just get out of this house. It's very scary here."
Alright, I'm gonna give Artemis a point of inspiration for that nice roleplay. Very good.
I just
Okay, how
I
does
look-
Socrates respond?
I'll just look down on I'll just look down on him. As he is acting like a child, and I say that I have no patience for the like of you. Persevere, it is power. Do well to remember that.
Alright.
And I shall tell Artemis. Yes, and I shall tell Artemis that we do not know yet what this evil is. Perhaps the rest of the house holds many more secrets.
Well, I do suggest that we do everything quickly because my patience is quite running out as well. And I want to leave this forsaken place.
Nice.
I say that ignorance of your enemy will invariably lead to it.
Alright, I'm gonna
And
give
ignorance
Socrates
of
a
yourself.
point of inspiration now for that nice exchange of
Oh, thank you.
words. Alright, Arthune, with that perception check, you actually spot something different. You see a set of spiraling stairs that seem to start from the attic where you guys are and end at that seem to go down below the main floor. You can see that this spiral stairs, it seems to be placed somewhere to the south of the mansion. So
To the south.
somewhere here.
Which floor?
You found the start of the spiraling stairs dito sa attic sa 4th floor.
Alright. So I inform the rest about my findings. Then I speak specifically to the ones who were impatient. Perhaps your impatience has made your God hear of your prayers. Perhaps it has answered your prayers.
Alright.
Very well then.
Okay, I'm gonna need Arthune to go with me real quick sa private room. Alright, I didn't tell you this earlier, but when you activated your divine sense, you sense the presence of 2 undead beings within
Sa?
Akuma and Artemis.
Oh.
And they seem those
Okay.
presences, they seem to belong to the 2 children that you've met.
Is there a way to converse with the spirits? No.
As a paladin, you have this certain knowledge now when spirits enter and possess a body, they have full control. So if you wish to converse with them, you can just simply talk to them. Alright.
Okay, so... Okay.
Alright, let's go back.
Out of character, walang kumuha nung nung first session.
There was a crossbow,
Yes.
baba.
Yeah, pero walang kumuha, no?
Walang
Binalik. Kasi nga, sino ata may naka-realize na he's stealing from someone that owns this house.
si Reifth.
Yep. Actually, if if ever we do have a chance, we can go back to that floor. Tapos, there's this diba, double doors we haven't checked yet.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, hindi pa na check yun.
Yes. Meron pa kayong
And
3 doors that have not been checked here in the attic.
Yep,
Okay, so sino yung kaninang makulit? Si Artemis and who?
Akuma.
si
Akuma.
Akuma.
Okay. So I send the message directly to Akuma. I use
Okay.
my cantrip for message.
Alright. If you want to keep this discreet,
Okay.
if you want to keep this discreet and continue roleplay, I can accompany you guys sa private room.
Sige.
Alright, I'm gonna need okay, Akuma and Arthune, punta tayo sa private room. Alright, go for it.
Hello?
So,
Okay, so I know who you are. Who are you between the two?
but who are you?
I am God's angel, sent here to destroy what is evil. If you guide us, then I promise you that things will get better.
Is that true?
What is true? If my promises hold true,
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm Thorn, one of the children who used to live here.
Nice.
will you show us the way?
Alright, Thorn.
Wait, out of character DM, how do I show him the way since basement lang?
Okay, so as Thorn is now within you, Akuma, you have this general knowledge that the secret stairs can be found at the storage room, and you believe that that is the room at the south here in the attic, the one on the southeast.
Okay.
All right.
So I will say that message to the God's angels.
Okay. All right.
I tried to persuade him. Okay, will you promise me to take care of our compatriots? And when the time comes that battle must ensue, will you leave them to their own devices?
Why would you say that?
You very well can't fight demons, can you?
Well, the body I possess is quite strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but if we are to do God's work, then you must leave the angels be to do God's work. You must observe and watch us vanquish evil from afar, from safety. Isn't that much better?
But what if those scary monsters come after me? Who will protect me?
I shall, and my God shall.
Alright.
Well, if you say that, okay.
Okay, nice.
Then we have come to a good understanding. Stay close.
Yes, Mr. Angel. I will stay close to you.
Nice. Alright. Okay, so
we go back?
Yes, let's go back to the table.
What happens? So what will happen? Will the spirit leave?
No, the spirit will not leave.
Until battle, no?
You will find out later in the adventure.
Okay.
Yes.
Sige, we'll see.
Okay, let's
So
go.
he'll guide us, no?
Classroom.
Yes. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back to the table. Alright, we are back. I'm gonna give Akuma and Arthune advantage on their next initiative checks. Alright.
Oh, nice.
For that nice roleplay back there. Okay, you are still here in the attic very dark. Your only light source is the one coming from Socrathes' staff. One moment, please. You still hear the wailing of poltergeists, spirits looming around you. You hear the banging of wood against wood on one of the rooms. Lightning flashes once again as you see the window behind you illuminate this whole room for a brief moment.
We must make haste and find the path downstairs. You must end this evil as fast as possible and ignore the trickeries of the evil one.
Alright.
Akuma says, I agree with him.
So that's what I've been saying the whole time.
Alright. Nice.
I just my smile is covered by my helmet, but you do hear my chuckle. I asked pala Akuma, what happened to the bravado that you showed a while ago?
How does Akuma respond?
Okay, I castigate. No,
Oh, okay.
I castigate Socrates. Leave him be. He has business to do.
Nice. Alright.
A key that fear does not go inside your mind.
Fear. Fear is always present. It's what we do with fear that makes us strong, as I've told you before.
Alright. As you stand before that door, Arthune, you feel wind coming from behind, this door. As you instinctively look towards it, you can see that this door is slightly open. The one behind you.
Here. Here.
This one is
I look
slightly
to
open.
my teammates. I look to my teammates and gesture that I will open the door and see if they agree.
I agree and read my bow.
Alright. You hear the sound of Artemis' bow as she pulls it, she readies an arrow from her quiver.
Okay, I hear I hear her fetching the bow. Okay, so I open it slowly and see what is inside.
Alright. One moment, please.
I follow close behind Vasily.
Alright. Okay, Edkage, you, as you follow your teammates, you can see Vasily. He's just quiet, just holding Akuma's dagger with two hands, and he doesn't seem to be shaking as much as earlier. It's as if your attempt to embolden him worked, and he seems to have gained courage from your encouragement earlier. All right. As you swing the door, as you open this door slowly, Arthune, you hear the door create this squeaking noise.
Yes?
As you see lightning flash from two windows at the western side of this room as it illuminates a small bed, a cabinet, one moment please. An iron stove, and you can see that there's a rocking chair. Now, as you scan the room, your eyes are actually drawn towards the rocking chair because you see a doll sitting on the chair.
Is it the same doll that ran away?
It does not look like the same doll. This one is vastly different. You can see that this doll is covered in fur instead of wearing a jester's hat, and it does not look like a little child.
Huh. The owners of this house have a fixation with dolls. I wonder why. I asked my teammates if they wish for us to enter the room.
Might not be no. There might not be any need to save. Seeing, however, there are secrets that this house holds.
I suggest that one who has more experience in perceiving what is obvious in the surroundings take a look.
All right.
Also known as high perception checks.
Okay. What is ASLMUD and Reifth doing at this point in time? I have not heard from you guys for a while. Okay, I see Artemis enter the room.
Shall go with her as well.
All right.
I will make a quick perception check.
All right. As you
I'll grant her guide.
Okay, as you look around the room, Artemis, you feel the warmth of Socrathes' hand reach out to you. As the kind of person that you are, Artemis, will you permit Socrathes in providing you guidance? Because this is a touch spell, will you allow him to grab your shoulder or even channel his powers onto you? Okay, since nag-roll ka, I think you allowed it. You allowed him. All right. Okay, so with your 9 perception check, besides the open cabinet in front of you and the stuffed animal sitting on the rocking chair, nothing seems to grab your attention.
I checked the stuffed animal as it is the one that.
Alright. You can't help but to feel a natural connection from this doll, Artemis. It seems oddly familiar. And as you look at this doll, it looks like a stuffed wolf, pero plush doll. And the wolf looks like it's standing with 2 legs. And then meron siyang parang felt na fangs. Mukha siyang stuffed werewolf. And as you continue looking,
I grab it.
nice. Okay, as you continue looking, may nakita kang tag hanging from behind it, near the tail. It says, "Is no fun, is Blinsky." I'm gonna type it. It says, "Is no fun, is Blinsky." Alright.
Alright, I just grab it
Okay.
and I return to my party.
Alright. As you grab it, it
Okay.
creates this squeaking noise. As lightning
Akuma notices
crashes once again. Yes, Akuma?
No, Akuma notices the sound nung papunta na siya dun sa stuffed toy.
Mm-hmm.
Di ba nag-lightning sound bigla? He suddenly jumps back sa fright dahil sa sound ng lightning. Then, nagtago sa likod ni Vasily.
Alright.
And Artemis, saying that Akuma is really scared, I tried to give him the stuffed wolf to
Alright.
try to calm him down somehow.
Alright. Your instincts are correct, Artemis, because Akuma, you gain a natural connection to this stuffed toy. It seems oddly familiar. And as you grab the stuffed toy, coming from Artemis, you get a brief moment of courage. Artemis, I'm gonna give you advantage on your next initiative check for that excellent thing that you did. Alright. So, how do you guys now wish to proceed?
I'll just tell, I will just you naman reprimand. But yes, I will just tell Akuma to stand tall and proud. Dignity is a weapon. Brandish it.
All right.
Okay, so shall we open the other door?
All right. This door is plain as the other doors as well. You can see that there's an iron latch, pero there's no padlock sealing this room. You can see it also has this bronze doorknob. It seems closed at the moment.
Okay, so I check if it's locked.
All right. You grab the doorknob and you quietly turn it around, trying to check if it's locked. It's not locked.
Okay, I motion for my other teammates to come.
Sorry, sir.
All right. By the
Come
way,
hither.
the sound of the wailing female voice that you keep hearing, that's been ringing inside your ears the moment you have entered this floor. It seems to be coming from this room, and you can feel as you step, as you're standing right in front of this door, Arthune. You can feel the floor below you. There seems to be wood hitting wood inside this room. Wood hitting wood. No, that didn't sound right. Parang what? Sorry. Banging sounds. Anyway, yes, you hear
Scraping, scraping.
No, not scraping. You can. It's as if a wooden chair is being smacked on the ground multiple times.
Okay. So, okay, I warn my teammates. Take caution. This might prove violent. And then I wait for them to arrive.
I walk up next to Arthune. I'm ready. I'm ready when you are, I tell him.
And I talk to Akuma. I tell him, remember your promise. Remember the angels.
Yes, Mr. Arthune. I'll behave.
Alright. Artemis and Akuma, you guys are drawn towards this room. Artemis, as your drive to lead fuels you, you are drawn towards this room as well, Artemis. You believe that there is something inside this room.
I will be the one to open the door.
Alright.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure. There is something strange here, and I just can't fight the feeling.
Alright.
Akuma runs to Artemis.
Okay.
Wait up, I'll come with you.
Alright. Do you grab yung sleeve ni Artemis? I'm just kidding. Okay. As you grab the doorknob, Artemis, you feel its coldness. As you stand behind this door, you can still hear and feel the sound of the banging noises coming from inside this room, the wailing voice of a woman screaming for help. By the way, Akuma, are you holding the stuffed werewolf?
Yes.
Alright. Okay.
So, I just ready my weapon to protect them if ever, and that's it. No.
Alright,
I just let
Warhammer
them do whatever.
drawn. Okay. Raifth, I have not heard from you for a while. What are you doing at this point in time pala?
I'm just, as they're discussing and stuff, I'm just waiting for them to continue going inside here. And then I'm also contemplating if I really want to stay here.
Alright.
And I want... Okay.
Okay, by the way, Edkage, as you are here in the rear guard, Vasily moves next to you and whispers, I truly appreciate your presence. You remind me of someone important in my life back then. His name was Escher. I'm gonna type a name. His name was Escher. He lived in Barovia as well with me. But he was taken away by the devil as well.
I won't let the same fate befall you. Also, no homo.
Alright. he gives you a gentle smile, and yes, I said he. Alright. Yes.
Grabe.
Love wins dito sa Curse of Strahd. Malalaman nyo as
Love wins, yeah.
ang kulit dito sa Curse of Strahd. Anyway, yes, Vasily and Escher. Alright. As he gives you a gentle smile, he grabs the dagger one. Yes, Escher is a man. By the way, Vasily described Edkage. It seemed like it had that connection. Alright. Okay, as you guys stand behind this door, are you going to open it now? Weapons drawn?
Yes.
Alright. Artemis, you swing the door open as it reveals a much larger chamber. You can see the ceiling rises 10 feet high, and as soon as you open the door, you see several furniture covered in drapes drop from the ceiling. Yeah, equality is a curse of Strahd. Alright. Okay, the furniture, these furnitures draped in white fabric, they all at the same time drop from the ceiling, as if they were previously hovering before you've entered.
Did they drop flat on the floor?
Yes, sabay-sabay silang parang nag-drop sila on the ground. As if they were previously floating before you've entered the room. Okay, you can see one sole window on this room, and you can see it's not being covered in drapes, but compared to the other windows where you see rain striking the window and the signs of mist covering your view, all you can see behind this window is darkness. You hear the wailing sound of a woman coming from behind it. Also, lightning flashes once again.
Akuma speaks. Hello, is anybody there? Please don't hurt us.
Alright. As you speak those words, you hear no response. And you all begin to realize that over here, it seems to look like a chair being covered in drapes. However, you see the shape of a person sitting.
I will do a quick perception check before I go to the chair.
Alright.
I'll flip it around.
Alright. As you look around, Artemis, give me a perception check, please. Alright.
Ooh.
Cool.
You can see that several of these furnitures are cabinets, tables, chairs, lamp stands, standing lamps. May mga crates, and this is definitely a storage room. The walls are undecorated. You can see an iron stove at the south, but you can't help but to shrug off the feeling of a person behind the dark window.
Okay.
Also,
After that,
yeah, also the shape of a person sitting on this chair over here.
after that quick perception, I go near the chair and remove the.
Alright, as you remove the cover.
And just go near Akuma.
Alright, okay, noted. How about the others, by the way? ASLMUD, I think nawala si ASLMUD sa disco. Okay, JT, are you with us?
Yep, I'm here.
Nice, alright. Move ko lang yung
Follow-
to.
follow mo.
Okay, cool.
Reifth is visually becoming more. He's losing his sanity over the visual effects happening around him.
Alright.
He stays in one corner and watches them do watches them open unsheath the chair.
Alright. As you see Artemis grab one of the folds of this of the drape covering this chair, she pulls it real quick. Woof! Dust explodes around you as it reveals an empty wooden chair. The sound of the wailing voice disappears. And all you hear is the raging storm outside. Nothing else.
Akuma hides at the back of Arthune after the wailing ends.
Rafe starts throwing a fit. What the hell? Throws his dagger at the chair.
As you throw your dagger at the chair, the dagger, as if magically, drifts not to the chair. It drifts slowly and drops in front of the window.
This house is gonna make me go insane. Like he starts going crazy. Like I can't take this anymore. Parang he just, and then he tries to get his cool back and goes to he walks over to his dagger and pick it up.
Alright, as you pick up your dagger and rise up, facing the window, you see a candle floating in the darkness. And as you look closer, the image of a woman appears and blows out the candle.
Reifth, as he sees that image, Reifth jumps and falls on his back, and he says things that shouldn't be said on TV, and he's like, he's like, okay, I can't anymore, gumagano. And he starts to crawl back. As he crawls back, he tells Artemis to check the window.
Wait, are you sure you want to, Artemis?
Who's talking?
Arthune.
I just pointed to
Arthune.
Knowing your circumstance,
No, si Reifth yung... Ah, wait. What was Artemis going to do again? Sorry?
Reifth asked her to check the windows.
Alright. You hear Arthune telling you what to do, Artemis. How do you respond?
I shrug off what he said because I was already thinking of going to the window anyways. So it's as if I didn't hear what Reifth said. I just
Okay.
disregarded him.
Alright. As you move in front of this window, with your perception check earlier, you discover a part of the window that's not aligned. as if it's elevated in some way, like a button of some sorts.
I'll check the window for any like hidden buttons that will reveal passage.
All right, give me an investigation check. All right, you take a closer look at this button-like contraption near the window, and as you look closer, it doesn't seem to contain any. You don't spot any signs of wires or any other levers. You didn't spot any more mechanical contraptions that seem to connect this button to anywhere else in this room. However, you are quite certain that this elevated piece of wood near the window is a button.
I push the button that I see.
Right. As you push the button, you guys hear the sound of moving gears from the west, as a part of the wall in this room sinks to the floor, revealing a set of spiral stairs.
Is the stairs going up?
It is going down. And
I
your
tell.
yes. Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I tell my company to follow me and go down.
Akuma says, yes, wait for me.
All right. Nice.
Reifth stands up and follows.
All right.
I shall
This
wait
is
for
this is a room pa, no?
Yes, there is another room over there. All right.
Should we go down?
Maybe we should just ignore it.
Your choice.
Alright, let's go down.
Eve knows.
All right. Okay, so it seems like
I vote to go down.
all right. Okay, so as we all wait, any final declarations before leaving this floor and continue downwards?
No. I shall stay in the back along with Vasily and Edkage. I shall watch over the both of them.
All right. Vasily tells you, Socrathes, you seem like a man of faith. You might want to visit the village of Krezek and try to gain the audience of the abbot. He's a man of faith as well.
I tell him that I am not. I tell him that I am not so much as a man of faith as he would believe I am. However, just through being chosen, that I have gained these powers. I shall see to this abbot and take your advice.
All right. Okay, now as you guys all move down through these spiral steps, let's take a quick 5-minute break, guys, as we are now going to move to the second half of the death house. Good job, guys. Good role playing for the others. And
Nice.
yes, I'll be back in 5 minutes, so stick around.
Sure, no problem. Yep. I'll actually have to say, I'm really happy, to see this much active playing.
Yeah, same.
That's
Ay,
good.
ako din nga.
I like roleplay. I prefer roleplay than just straight up telling the DM what you're gonna do.
Yup, same here.
Actually, mahirap maghanap ng game eh. So,
Really?
usually, pag-alaan na pag-abigay, nahihiya sila. So sometimes pagka may table, 'di ba? Pag may dalawang magaling mag-roleplay talagang makulit talaga sila mag-roleplay. Na-encourage yung mga newbies.
Yes. Kaya nga eh. That's what I'll be honest, I'm really happy I'm really happy na inopen namin yung group chat. I'm really happy that we did that, because you guys.
Who was the founding members of the...
Sila founding members would be, well, if you would consider me one of them, sila Sai, si Dan, ako, si JT is also there. Art.
Ano yan?
Founding members daw ng chat.
Yeah,
Yep.
siguro kami.
But really happy you guys are active in role playing. I will try my best naman to run tier 1s. And you have any tier 2s na ba or approaching tier 2?
I have tier 2.
Eva tier 2.
Ako, isa yata.
Marami kasi nag-run pa ng tier 1 because
Ako wala pa.
I'll do my
Joke lang.
Do you guys play?
Sorry?
Do you guys play physical games sa mga cafe or something?
Actually, me...
Nakikita-kita lang kami pag-con eh.
Sa bahay,
Yeah,
sa bahay,
con.
we have games every week. Mga kabalgato, yeah.
Saan banda?
Ako actually kapag may pera ko, I'll do my best to try and find a console.
Ako pag-con lang talaga ako lumalabas eh. Oh, it's convention again.
Kasi yung kay Darryl,
Yeah.
yung Barovia nila, group nila, I like it eh. Gusto ko nga i-continue sa table taft eh, pero wala akong pera.
At taga-tough kayo?
Actually, yung Barovia group ni Darryl, palak namin sa house ko pero wala pang date talaga. Sunday. Bawal lahat ng Sunday eh. Pero sa Paco kasi. Ayun.
Yeah, no problem.
This year ba yan? For this year?
Anong this year?
Or na module? Or basta regular Barovia games?
Season 4 yung games nila, But actually what I want to run is the season 3 games. Yung mga Demon Lords. Ooh. Masaya
Out of
yan.
the abyss, no?
Alright, it's 9:39 p.m. on my clock. Resume tayo ng 9:40. I just grabbed a new mug of coffee. Alright.